Veritas, truth. Magna est veritas, et prevou libet. Truth is mighty and will prevail. This is Veritas by Bajarican, the podcast that will work to provide truth without opinion. We believe information based on data and facts generated from investigative minds will help people make informed decisions. We will strive to provide information that has been researched, to provide information obtained by others, and to tell you who the source is. If an opinion is expressed by us, we will tell you up front, quote, "I believe," unquote. Ultimately, it will be up to you to decide how you deal with and accept the information we provide. Welcome to Veritas. My name is Richard. I've lived in New York, California, and Florida. I've also worked in California, Oregon, Nevada, and Florida. My partner is Yvonne. She's lived in New York, California, and Florida, and she's worked in California and Florida. Between us, we have over 50 years of management experience, leading hundreds of workers and overseeing operations ranging from $20 to $100 million in revenues per year. We have been involved in community service, doing such things as working with healthcare organizations, acting as athletic boosters for different sports organizations, community representatives for law enforcement support groups, serving on the board of a chamber of commerce, and acting as a trustee for a nonprofit foundation. We've even been organizational leaders for faith-based organizations. We have been proud to have received community and governmental recognition for some of our work. Basically, we've been around the block. Throughout the year, we will offer information about various subjects, ranging from the food service industry to financial actions such as property purchasing and refinancing, how to interact as a retail customer, and how to communicate. This is sadly missing in the world today. That is, the art of communication with others. And of course, finally, what I consider my fun topic, how to play with telemarketers and robocalls. For this first podcast, we want to begin exploring communications and conversation, the art of the speech. That may be language to an infant, but to the adult listening, it's simply cute gibberish. The infant may be saying, "Hey you, I'm hungry, feed me. Hey you, I'm pooped, change me." Unfortunately, as adults, we tend to smile, we hug the infant, and without satisfying the infant request, we go, "Good baby." Communication? Yes. Conversation? No, not even close. While the infant communicated, we heard a communication. At no point did either party understand the conversation. So more often than not, no appropriate action was taken. Here are a few tricks when using communication with someone. If you are in fact trying to have a conversation, 1, look at their facial expression. I remember sitting with a group of people and explaining this year's insurance program from the organization to them. As I looked around the room, I would key in on different staff members, and I could see the blank expression on their face. When the conversation with the group was over, I pulled 2 or 3 people aside and spoke with them and asked them, "Did you understand? Did you have any questions?" And sure enough, they had a lot of questions because they truly didn't understand what I had said. I looked for signs in their body language and in their facial expression. Number two, 50 cents versus $2 words. During a meeting back in the day when layoffs were a major issue with a lot of companies, a CEO was speaking to a group of food service workers. He indicated to them while there was an intent to reduce the number of positions at the organizations, the first wave of eliminations would be done through attrition. When the conversation was done and the CEO left, the director of the department asked a number of the staff remaining, "Did you have a specific question?" To which somebody raised their hand and said, "Well, I understand he's going to cut some jobs, but what does that have to do with nutrition?" You see, working in a hospital kitchen, they interpreted the word attrition as the word nutrition, and therefore they couldn't link the statement to the layoff procedure. That's 50-cent words versus $2 words. Number three, ask, do you have any questions? Did you understand what I said? These should be genuine and legitimate questions. Don't ask for questions. Don't ask if people understood if you really don't want to hear it from them. If your conversation is genuine and you are in fact trying to communicate, then your questions should also reflect a sense of genuine concern for the audience. Do you have any questions? Honestly, folks, I'd like to know, did you understand what was said? Make sure that you are, in fact, communicating. Finally, number four, listen to their side of the conversation. Communications is a two-way street. Don't presume the listener understands what you're saying. Don't presume the listener is on the same page. All right, folks, don't forget tomorrow, come in the correct door due to the construction. Could somebody tell me what the correct door is? There are 4 doors to our department. What did he mean? Did I miss something? You see, the assumption that everybody's on the same page didn't play out well when what was said was, be sure to come in the right door. The listener had no understanding of what the right door was. So listen to their questions, listen to their concerns, don't interrupt, and answer based on their curiosity, their concern. Hope you found this helpful and interesting. This is Veritas by Bajarican. Be blessed.